Fabulous media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, featuring Special K and Sam. It's Roula and Ryan's Rapid Fire Quiz on 104.1 KRBE.
All right, let the games begin.
Here we go. Ale, ale, ale. Go, go, go. Okay. Austin City Limits, guys, in October. This is your chance to get there. It is a pair of 3-day passes for the second weekend to experience the Austin City Limits Music Festival. It is a 9-stage festival with featured performances from Sabrina Carpenter, Hozier, Luke Combs, The Strokes, Doja Cat, Doechii, and more. So, tickets are on sale at aclfest.com, but one of these 5 people standing by is about to win these, and it all depends on how quickly we can think on our feet for the rapid fire quiz. So we've got Jessica standing by. She's partnered with Special K. Vanessa is with Sam, who won last week, and her win counted for 10 wins.
Yeah.
So maybe Sam can go back to back. Ash is with Ahmad. Cameron is with me. Cynthia is with Eric. Since Sam won last week, we're going to start with Ahmad, go around like that.
So the order will be Ahmad.
Remember, though, before Sam can only get the 10 wins each time until she leaves for maternity leave.
Oh, it's
she gets
another 10 wins
10?
again?
Yeah.
It's another 10.
What?
Oh,
No, it
baby.
is not. That is garbage.
If I got the choice, I'm kicking you
So,
out.
I'm just saying, we got to knock her out, guys, because if she gets again, she can pretty much win it for the year.
Okay, so it's going to be Ahmad,
kick
followed
me
by
out.
There's only a few
Roula,
weeks left. We just got to keep her up.
Eric, Kevin, and then Sam. But the first round's got a little bit more time on it. 75 seconds on the clock for round 1. Are you guys ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, here we go, guys. Rapid fire. Ahmad, in 3, 2, 1. Ahmad, in the game of poker, what is an unbeatable hand?
I don't gamble.
Spider-Man actor Tom Holland is engaged to who?
Zendaya.
Eric, who is on trial right now for his freak-offs?
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy.
Kevin, Big Bird and Oscar live on what street?
Sesame Street.
Sam, these murderous brothers were resentenced yesterday.
Oh my gosh. I know.
Ahmad,
what was it?
what does the R in R&B stand for?
Rhythm.
Roula, what is a pig's house called?
A pen. A pen. Big pen.
Eric, what is the first name of the Schwarzenegger who shows his weenie on White Lotus?
Patrick.
Oh, good.
Phew.
Kevin, a small metallic disc that has a heads and a tail.
A quarter. A coin.
Coin, yes. Okay.
Thank you,
Sam,
Joe. That's a quarter.
what was Humpty Dumpty?
He was an egg that sat on the porch.
Okay, Ahmad, what color was the road in The Wizard of Oz?
Yellow.
Rula, when withdrawing money from an ATM, what is the number called?
What are you talking about? I don't know what that means.
Pin.
Eric, an extra tire kept in the car in case you get a flat.
I have
There
no
it is.
idea. I'm out. I don't
Pin,
even understand.
A pin number.
Pin.
A pin number.
You have to have a pin to get your money out.
Okay, you
Yeah.
should, if you had said the code
Like-
with which you withdraw is called what?
When
The
withdrawing
pin.
money from an ATM, what is the number called? It's
I would
pin
say
number.
the amount of money you wanted. What is the number called?
Somehow I got
Called
it.
the
I'm
pin
all
number.
on
And
cough
isn't
medicine
it a
and
pig
stuff.
pen? What do
Yeah.
pigs live in?
Pigsty. Pigsty is what we were looking for.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
yeah. so
I'm not,
like,
I'm not even
basically-
mad about it because I don't understand the questions. I can't be mad about it.
Sam's out as well.
Damn it,
Well,
Sam, I
Kevin
wanted
only
you to try
got
and
1
get
point,
it.
though,
Did you
too.
want to give
Give
him
it
because it was a coin was
That
the
is
answer.
bull
You said a
crap.
quarter.
He gets
He
a
said
quarter.
quarter
He gets quarter.
first.
Bull
And it should be
crap.
quarter,
Thank
not-
you. He did say quarter first.
Oh, get out of here, 10 wins, McGee.
It should be quarter. Quarter should be the
down.
answer.
It would have been nice.
Oh,
Actually,
are you
see if
fighting
got
to get
good
in,
at 10.
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not on your side.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So what is the order now?
did I have the last question with
No,
the ATM?
I
No,
said
Eric
spare.
had it.
Eric
Okay,
said
so
spare.
Kevin starts this second round. He goes, Kevin, Ahmad, Eric. That's how the second round will go.
All right, just the
Sam and I
boys.
are out. Here we go.
All right.
Men's club.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's
We
go,
start
Ryan.
with Kevin.
It's you.
Can we
the
go?
screen just froze. I'm sorry.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
okay.
Here we
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
And go.
All right, Kevin, in 3, 2, 1. Kevin, dangerous animal people run in with... dangerous animal that people run with in Spain.
A bull.
Ahmad, David Copperfield is famous for performing what?
Magic.
Eric, a fork-spoon combination is called what?
Spork.
Kevin, how many does it take to tango?
2.
Ahmad, what is the Spanish word for one?
Uno.
Eric, this bridge in San Francisco was completed in
The Golden
1930.
Gate Bridge.
Okay, Kevin, what color is the flag used for surrendering?
White.
Ahmad, who wrote Good Will Hunting with Ben Affleck?
Damon.
In Three Little Pigs, what did one pig make his house from?
One pig? Hey. Straw.
Yes. Kevin, name the website that broadcasts free lectures by leading speakers.
Learn.com. I don't know.
TED Talk. Ahmad, a Stetson or a fedora are types of what?
Hats.
Eric, rumor has it you can develop a bump from touching a
Time.
toad.
Ooh.
What is that? bump?
Ahmad has
Yes,
3.
I would have given you that. Yes.
Ahmad has 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if I missed one because when
screwed up
Matt
the
Damon
first
got
question.
messed up. I don't
Yeah.
think I paid attention to the next person. So, Sam, do you have 3-2-2?
I have 3-3-3.
What?
Yeah, I have 3-3. And then I said wart, but I'm not going to
But
count
that one doesn't count because he didn't get in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the buzzer didn't go
So
off.
I have you all tied.
So we're
Well-
all in it.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
3-3-3 or 3-3-2?
3-3-3. I have 3-3-3.
Because Ahmad just got the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. I'll trust you guys.
We're all
on
in
that. I
overtime.
got lost with Matt Damon.
We're all in the finals, guys.
Oh, TED Talk is what we were looking for, Kevin. That was the one you missed.
That's one, yeah.
Who's the guy
So
again?
Matt Damon,
Matt
Ben
Damon,
Affleck,
Ben Affleck,
and
right.
TED Talk. Are those the only 2 things that were missed?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
And
Eric
And then the
couldn't
last
get it
one
in time.
does not count because that would have given him 4?
Correct.
Okay, got it. All right, so who's going
You
to
guys
go
are
first
lucky.
then?
Me, since I didn't get it didn't count. So
Now he didn't
Okay.
get the point, so he gets to go
All right,
again.
okay.
Yeah, so
unless you want to give me the
Eric,
point, then I can kick one off.
No.
Kev.
Let's go 3-way tie for the championship round. Let's
All
go.
right, here we go, Eric. In
Pressure's on.
3, 2, 1. Eric, pants that are very wide with flares at the
Bell
bottom.
bottoms.
Kevin, a group of prisoners bound together for hard labor are called what?
A chain gang.
Ahmad, the Hamburglar is a character from what fast food chain?
McDonald's.
Eric, the Motor City is the nickname for
Detroit.
Kevin, Sandra Bullock film about a homeless man drafted to the NFL.
Loud. I don't know.
Ahmad, what kind of branch do you extend to make peace?
Olive.
Eric, if you ask for a drink on the rocks, what is put in your drink?
Whiskey.
Ice. Kevin,
Oh,
the diameter of this planet is over 24,000 miles. Which planet?
Earth.
Ahmad, what animal represents the zodiac sign Taurus?
Fish.
Eric, a number puzzle where each row contains one.
Sudoku.
Yes. Kevin, ciabatta is a type of this food.
Bread.
Ahmad, and just like that is a spinoff of what
Sex in the
series?
City.
All right.
Go!
2-letter abbreviation for
Time.
information technology.
Time. Yeah.
What?
It's a 3-way tie.
Oh,
Are you
gosh,
kidding me?
again?
Oh, it's a 3-way
Oh my
tie.
God! Can you read the freaking questions?
Kevin, if you said blindside, you would have had it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, you missed
Eric, if you said
blindside.
ice, you would have had it.
I wasn't thinking. I was like,
I
Ahmad,
know,
if you had
that's what it
said, I don't know
If you
what.
ask for a
there's-
drink on the rocks, what is put in
it's
it?
for
Ice. Ice.
What's
Ice
the
is
one
what
that
we're
Ahmad
What did
missed?
I
It was his
miss?
third question.
Oh, with the bull.
Oh, the
Okay,
bull,
the
the
bull.
bull, the
Taurus
bull.
is the bull.
I
So
don't
it's a
know.
three-way tie,
Oh,
which
man.
means
We never
you
had a
can yell
three-way
out
like
your
this, guy.
name.
Yeah.
You gotta
Wait,
yell
well, I
out your name if you think you know what the answer is. But here's the problem.
oh yeah, how are we gonna do this with?
Usually, when there's 2 in the championship and you yell out your name and you're wrong, the other one wins.
How about we write
But
our-
we've got 3 people.
How many questions do you have? We could write it down, and then
Also, I think
sounds
Eric's
like-
supposed to be out. He got a question wrong, and Eric and Ryan had the wrong answer.
well, I
one?
also got the other
Which
one right.
one?
He said it was right.
Which one? Yeah.
It's
The Lotus one?
Yeah,
White
Patrick
Lotus?
Schwarzenegger does not show his dong. It's
Oh,
the
he
dad.
doesn't. It's the
It's the
I
dad.
was asking for the name of which Schwarzenegger.
But he also said
so it doesn't
Schwarzenegger
really-
for the last
I
name.
said, what is the name of the Schwarzenegger in White Lotus?
I should have taken you out when I had that time.
Okay.
How about we just buzz in with your name? That's all. 3 people can
But
buzz
3
in with
people,
your
it's
name.
going to be confusing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try it, but it's going to be a
I'll
cluster.
record it in a box. Just yell
Why don't we do
Yes, you can do instant
I thought we would just
replay.
all write the answer down, and if whoever gets it right,
Oh,
But what if we all get it right?
then we do
Yeah.
it again. We just keep going.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
we
All
tried
right.
it one time.
You have
If it
2
do-
minutes. Hurry.
Yeah,
Done.
two minutes.
Yeah,
Can
we're
I
running out
get
of
paper?
time.
Can I get
Okay.
paper?
All right,
Okay,
here
it
we
is
go.
a
Just give him a piece
three-way
of paper.
tie on the rapid fire quiz. Ahmad, Kevin, and Eric will be asked a question. They must write down the answer. They will reveal the answer to us, and if they are all 3 correct, we go for another question.
How many
if
seconds
2
do we
get
wanna
it
give
correct,
them
then
to write
those
it?
2 go to the next
I
question.
am shaking.
How many
Okay.
seconds do you want to give him to write it?
I mean,
Like
as fast
say-
as you can write
Yeah,
it.
3
Just as
seconds.
fast as you can write it. Either
We're
you know
messy,
it or
but
you
yeah.
don't.
All right,
Yep.
all right. Here we go. Are you
Okay.
ready for the
Also-
question?
But
Yeah,
if
go
we
ahead.
spell it wrong, it's okay.
That's fine. We're not grading on
I need spell
spelling.
check.
All right,
Okay,
here
go.
we go. Here's the question. What state is known as the Sooner State?
3, 2, 1, reveal.
I
Let me
got
see.
nothing.
Kevin wrote Illinois. Eric wrote Oklahoma.
I got nothing.
Ahmad got nothing on Final
Eric, I
Jeopardy.
think Eric got it.
Sooners, Kev.
And I was in the play.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oklahoma with the wind,
I
something.
don't know that.
The winds come.
You know what a Sooner is?
Sooner
What is a Sooner? I'm not sure. Everyone's so excited for you, can you tell?
Well, last week you guys drugged me.
That's true. Roula gave Eric cold medication that caused drowsiness.
I
No
didn't even know what
idea.
happened that hour, 8 o'clock hour. I
That's
was lost.
Should have did it
blackout.
again.
Eric,
All right, let's
Eric
talk to
was roofied
Cynthia.
by Roula.
Yeah, roofied.
Sure
Roula's
was.
roofies.
I had no idea that's what I was
product.
giving him, but that was fun. Cynthia, congratulations. You're going to ACL.
Yeah. I'm so jealous of you.
3-day passes for
That's
you
huge.
for the second weekend. So clear your calendar right now. October 10th to the 12th. You're going to be in Austin, Texas for ACL weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
All right,
Hold on.
hang on the line. We'll get your information. Last week, Ryan had the question of which of the pigs made the house of straw. This week, it was what is something the pigs made the house
And
out of?
asked
What are
you
you
a question
watching?
about a pigsty.
And the pigsty.
And 2 questions about the dong in that program.
What are you
And-
watching that's making you talk about
think
I
he's
don't know what it is.
nursery rhymes?
Looking at dogs
right?
eating bacon.
Dogs eating bacon.
Something.
Potbelly
Pork chops.
pigs. All right, coming up next, we want to take our calls on this topic, which is really funny, depending on how you present your story. You know, people get fired every day in this world from their jobs, and most people feel like so slighted, like, I cannot believe this. How dare you? I work so hard here. But there is a small percentage of people that are like, well, I guess I kind of can't blame them.
Nobody
I didn't do a
admits.
good job.
I don't even think we'll get a call. That's what I wanted to do. Like anybody listening who will admit they got fired and it was their fault.
You deserved it.
Because I've never met anybody on this earth that admits, it's always,
I was
the
terrible.
boss headed out for me.
Should have fired
This place sucks. They didn't know what they were doing. It's never, no one takes accountability for their own.
All right, so we'll
Crappiness.
ask
Who
that
got
right now.
fired, but you know you actually deserve to get fired.
gotta be somebody.
833-390-KRBE. That's 833-390-5723.
Well, let's see if anybody calls.
Come on, we got to get at least one.
I am confident we'll get at least one. Let's see what y'all got for us next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRVE. I love it.
Back to Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
All right, 833-390-KRBE. I love it when you guys answer the call. Eric had no faith. He said, is anybody going to call and admit that they got fired from a job and they deserved to be fired?
I just never hear it. Everyone always has an excuse, right? Because it's embarrassing. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to admit.
I said,
you know.
well,
I screwed up. I was a total mess,
Yeah.
and they were right to fire me.
I was watching that movie or TV show with John Hamm.
Oh, so good.
It's on Apple. It just came out.
Your friends
I'm
and
not gonna-
neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, he lost his job, and they make it look like they're trying to make him look like a good guy. But basically, he has no money, so he has to rob his rich friends and take their money and stuff. But,
So good.
But I'm like,
oh my
man,
God.
nobody admits
let,
that they're.
let me get to these. Please, if
Let's
you
do
are
it.
standing by, please, if you're standing, just hold on. I want to get to as many of you guys
How many
as
you got?
can.
Oh, my God.
Because
That's
Eric
full.
wasn't sure if we'd get a call. I said, I feel confident we'll get at least one. We have a good amount, and
All right.
they sound fantastic.
Let's do it.
So we're going to start this with Luke. I'll just tell you, it has to do with an airplane. Luke's job.
Oh.
Luke will tell us more. Hi, Luke. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Hey, Roula. Good morning.
Hi.
All right, you
All
gonna
right,
prove me
you
wrong?
got fired, and you know you deserved it. Tell us what you did. What kind of job was it? All of it.
Well, if I'm correct about your sisters, then I think you'll understand this. So it was New Year's Day back in 2011,
Okay.
and I was hungover, and I had no business going to work, but I was going to Hawaii, so I thought I would be able to truck through it. So I
You're a
was
flight attendant. Yeah, flight attendant.
Okay.
He's a flight
Oh, I
attendant.
thought maybe you're the pilot.
No, he's the flight attendant.
Okay.
New Year's Day 2011, hungover, has a trip to where?
The final destination of the day was Hawaii, but first we had to go to Mexico and back. So we had no one in first class, and so after we pushed the beverage cart through, I just popped down in a first class seat, kicked back, and took a little nap. And the problem is the captain, the pilots,
Yeah.
when they have to go to the bathroom, they'll come out. So he came out and saw me while I was, like sleeping, and he actually asked me about it on the way back to Houston before going on to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I just kind of shrugged it off and said, "Oh yeah, sorry, I wasn't feeling well." And he actually went ahead and radioed ahead to the airport in Houston and had supervisors meet the plane, and they took me off and did like a whole 3-week investigation. And I tried to, whatever way I could. But I was a dumb 25-year-old at the time, and I got fired.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Now, let me
so
ask
you're
you
like,
something.
yeah,
So
I
you
was
admit that it was your
asleep.
dumb fault.
I know that pilots aren't allowed to drink before a flight. Does that same rule apply to you guys?
Yeah, so the rule is 8 hours. 8 hours, and I think the legal limit is, I think with the FAA, it's point. That doesn't matter. Yeah, but no, we have similar rules as well.
Okay, two more questions.
Yikes.
Was there not a crew rest area where you guys sleep on that aircraft? Why did you sleep in the first class, not the crew rest area?
I mean, the first class was their crew rest. It was a narrow body.
Okay.
So it was only a 2-hour flight.
Oh,
so
okay.
there wasn't.
Not a
Let's go to
long
Mexico.
haul.
It wasn't the Hawaii
Got it,
one.
got it. Okay, and the next question. When they told you we are dismissing you, did you say, all right, that's fair, I get that? Or what was your reaction?
Yeah, no, there wasn't really anything you could say. I mean, everybody saw the writing on the wall, and of course, there's the union, so we went through the appeals. But I knew that I had absolutely no chance of getting my job back.
Oh.
I did manage to get unemployment out of it, and they fought that. But I was able to spin it by basically saying I was feeling sick and I needed to sit down and close my eyes.
Oh.
Well, hungover is feeling sick.
I mean-
did you go to another airline to get another flight attendant job, or did that end you in the flight industry?
No, I did actually. I did go to another airline about 4 months later. I actually got fired from that airline too, but that one genuinely was not my fault.
Oh my God.
That one wasn't my fault.
Oh God! What do you do now? I gotta get to other calls. But I'm just
Where are we
kidding.
gonna
What do
get
you
all
do
the
now? What do you do now? You're not a flight attendant anymore. What do you do now?
I'm a CPA.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
okay.
don't fall asleep on the job.
Take
And
naps.
if
Oh,
you're
you
hungover
can, though.
there, you can take a nap on that couch. Thank you for sharing your stories, Luke.
Got fired from that one,
We
too.
appreciate you listening to our
Funny.
show. 833-390-KRBE. We
The
are talking to
pilot
people.
sucks, by the way.
What, to
Just
report
mind
him?
your own business. It's like he's not hurting anybody. Just fly your little plane and leave the person
That-
alone.
little
that's-
plane.
I think that's a tricky situation there.
The guy's
Eric.
just taking a nap. It's not the worst
Yes,
thing.
but
in
how
the
many
world.
flight attendants were there? They're safety officers, all the things. All the
I
things.
have flown a lot in my life. I've never seen a flight attendant
Passed out.
sleeping
And also,
in a chair.
how was he sleeping, Eric? Let's think about this. You're hungover. You're like all ugly, sloppy
Yeah.
sleeping. It's embarrassing. Okay, let's go to
some
Amber
grace.
on the line. 833-390-KRBE. Hi, Amber. Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Hi, how are y'all? Good morning.
So you got fired and you know you deserved it. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so I was working at a church school part. So it was a private church and school,
Okay.
and the school is private. And the church side wanted everyone to go on a retreat.
Okay.
And I'm not all about going on retreats with everybody. And I just thought Jello shots would be fun. And
Wait, what?
Wait, Jello
Or the
shots?
retreat.
You just thought
These are
Jello
Jesus
shots
Jello
would be
shots.
fun.
Okay.
So you made
Yes.
Jello shots to bring along as like a snack pack for the retreat?
well, yeah, and I was going to put it in the freezer, and then we could have it at night after we did all our
Oh, my.
church stuff.
Uh-huh.
And
Why
For
not?
the adults that were the advisors, not
oh
the
yeah,
students.
no children were involved. This was like
Got
a
it.
separate adult girl, and it was all women, by the way.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So you made Jello shots
So
for some Jingle Juice girl fun. Okay, let's go.
And
who
I was
called
like,
you
that
out?
would be great. But I was also staff of the school part, and it looked unbecoming of me
Okay.
Yeah,
to bring Jello shots to a church retreat.
So what
with
was the
other ladies.
reaction when you pulled them out?
Yeah, that's what I
Amber?
wanted. They would take them and then they
People
terminated
took
you.
them, y'all. Some people had them.
Really?
Some people took them. Yeah.
So
But
then, so did you think that the
It's
retreat
been
went
the-
fine and later, or like at the retreat you were reprimanded?
No, at the retreat, they took my Jello shots away. Someone came and took them out of the freezer at night. And I was like, oh, man. And then I kind of heard some whispering, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get in trouble for this. And sure enough, when I came back to school that following Monday, I worked. And then Tuesday, they pulled me out of my classroom.
Uh-oh.
And that was the last of it.
Oh,
you knew it,
man.
then you were fired.
But see, even in that case, I would think that you're in your mindset thinking, it was just harmless Jello shots for the adults. What's the problem?
I mean, there was no kids. I mean, like I said, this was a woman's only retreat.
Oh, okay.
And being with over 100 women, that's a lot of women.
One of them didn't
How
like
many
being called
Jello
Jello.
shots did you bring?
You know how you go through Eskimo Hut and you can order them by the dozen?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I got 2 dozen.
Nice.
Oh.
How many dozen?
2 dozen.
Oh, so 24.
That's not bad. That doesn't.
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
there's 100 people. That's enough for like 2 or 3 people.
Somebody didn't
I
like
was
you
like,
enough in the
wait,
nacho.
you know?
If Roula and I were there, we would have went to your room and just drank them and not shared.
100%.
So
Yeah.
Amen
maybe
to
it's
that.
a good thing you got out, girl.
Amen to that.
You know,
I love Jello shots.
It's so fun.
At least you can admit it, though, right? You're not blaming
Yeah.
anybody. You're like, I screwed up.
Yeah,
I'm
screwed
not
up.
blaming anyone. I just felt like that was a church retreat and school's a school thing. And
Yeah.
but you know, I understand what they say. I mean, it did look unbecoming of me, everyone knowing that I worked for the school and I bring the shot.
Did it affect your next search for the job because they had to write that like she brought alcohol to a school church event? Like, did that affect you trying to get the next job?
Everyone, nah.
Okay,
nah.
okay, good.
No one cares.
All right, that's good. You could have said, I just solidified the communion wine.
So far,
we can
these are
have
2
Jell-O
things
shots.
I'm like, man, they got fired for these
they're
things?
not that offensive.
sucks.
All right, we're talking to people who got fired and they know they should have gotten fired. They deserved it and they admit it. Thank you for calling, Amber. We're moving on to DJ. Hi, DJ.
How y'all doing today? How's it going?
Hey,
We're
DJ.
good. We're good. DJ, what kind of job did you have and what got you fired and you know you deserved it?
Oh, snap. So I went to school at Sam Houston State University, Edenmup Bearcat. And at the time, I was they promoted me to be store manager of a now store that's closed in the Conroe Outlet Mall.
Okay.
And I was in a fraternity, and so I like to go out. I like to drink a little bit. But to get your hours at work, you had to be there at a certain time. So one day I decided to be smart. I was like, well, I'm a store manager now. Who's going to catch me doing what I'm about to do? So I got to work like at 9, and I clocked myself in at 6 to get those 3 extra hours. Didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think nothing of it. I had done it before and didn't get caught. So then I guess about a week goes by, and I pull up to the store to go to work. I'm closing that night, and my assistant manager's there, who's not supposed to be there. I said, what are you doing here? And he goes, he's crying at the register. I was like, what's going on? He goes, she's in the back. She is my regional manager who happened to be in the back. So I walk in the back. I said, hey, what do you do? So what's going on? It's because we need to talk. I said, what's going on? Well, I see that you've clocked in at this certain amount of time, but the alarm hadn't even gone off yet. So can you explain that to me? I said, well, let me tell you. I said, let me tell you what happened. I knew I was going to be short on my hours, and I didn't want y'all yelling at me for being short on my hours. So I figured if I just come in and back do my time, nobody would know, and it'd be okay.
So you admitted it.
Yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work out how I planned it to work out. So. Yeah, it was.
okay?
You know what? I learned.
Did she fire you on the spot, DJ? Did she fire you on the spot?
Oh, right on the spot. She drove in just to do that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because that's the giveaway. If you have a business, your alarm will tell you the alarm has been disarmed or armed. How did you clock in if the alarm was still on and not
You
disarmed?
stole 3 hours.
Ruh-roh. Oh, DJ.
Look here, Roula. I'm not as smart as you. Okay.
I just said I know this from my own house alarm. It'll send a text message if it's been armed.
And you're the manager, didn't know it.
You were the manager, didn't know
Nice
it.
that the assistant manager was crying over your termination.
That's probably the person
Well,
that
And
stole
now
the
you're
money.
married. Just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah. So you have to understand. You have to understand this store, and I don't know. Y'all are familiar with the Houston area, but the Conroe Outlet Mall used to be the outlet mall that everybody went to. So when it started closing down, I worked for a company. I guess I can say it because they're not around anymore. Phillips V in Houston. And so when I got promoted to manager there, I did a lot of work there to get it out of the loss prevention. I did a lot of stuff to fix the loss prevention. So I was there a lot, and I was like, well, you know what? I deserve this. And obviously I didn't deserve it. Obviously my work did not
Agree.
did not bode well for them.
Wow.
Yeah, they did not agree to any of that.
Well,
Hey,
DJ.
can I say something real quick? I know y'all are short on time, but I'm in Mississippi right now. I live in the Woodlands, and I've been listening to y'all for 8 years now, every morning. I've probably called 1,000 times.
That's awesome.
Y'all literally get me through everything. Roses is my jam. Closure is my jam. Those are my 2 favorites.
So you're road tripping for work to Mississippi, and you just have us on the app.
Yeah, yes, and Sam, good luck with this pregnancy. I already know, you've already done well.
Oh,
You're going to do
this.
fine with this one too
Thank
as well.
you, DJ.
I'm not road tripping. I'm working. I work 10 days on, 4 days off. So I'm in the Woodlands 4 days, and I'm out here. And
Or is it 10 days?
We're working a job.
9 days on.
Fudging your
You say
hours.
you're working 10 days, but really only 9.
DJ. That's sweet.
Exactly.
Leoparding changing those spots.
I just want to tell y'all, man, there's a lot of people out here listening to y'all, man. Everybody appreciates y'all.
Gosh,
Everybody
thank you.
appreciates y'all,
Thanks,
man.
buddy.
Thank
You just made our day, DJ.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan. Let me tell you something real quick. I've been with my wife. We've been married. It's getting ready to be 5 years, but we were together 17 years. There's somebody out there for us. She stood up with my nonsense for 17 years, and we still got married, brother. You're gonna be all right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, no one wants to put up with his nonsense is the problem.
Is misbehaving.
No, I did not misbehave. I promise you that.
DJ, big Roula and Ryan show with Eric. Hug to you. Safe travels.
Take care,
Thank you
buddy.
so much for taking us along with
All right,
when you
man.
work.
Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.
Love you
Y'all
too.
be blessed.
Love you too.
You know
That's
what's
so
funny?
sweet.
Those are 3 stories that had everything to do with booze.
Oh, yeah.
Been drinking.
Drinking, or they've been
Hungover.
Drinking.
Jello shots.
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
I knew I loved the Roula Ryan show with Eric.
Nice
Audience.
observation. Okay, let's see.
have time for
We're
one
running
more.
out of time. Let me see. Oh, how about this one? Kayla.
We'll bring this back down the.
If you're-
That's fun.
next
If
week
you're
or
just
something.
tuning in, we're asking you, you got fired, but you know you deserved it. Tell us what happened. Hi, Kayla. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good
So
morning.
yeah, hi. So yeah, I worked at a restaurant like 12 years ago. So I know now honesty is the best policy.
Okay.
But so we used to give free appetizers to first-time guests. So I asked the table if it was their first time. It wasn't, but I still decided to give them the free appetizer. Wanted to pocket that extra $12, which was so silly looking back. But my manager ended up going by the table, and they were like, "Oh, how was y'all's first time?" And they were like, "This isn't our first time." And so, yeah, so they looked into it, and yeah, I ended up getting fired.
For $12.
Oh, no, but wait, I'm
$12.
curious. If it's a free appetizer, where'd the $12 come from?
Yeah, how'd you get the?
They paid cash.
But why?
So she
If it's
reported,
free.
They
she
didn't know.
reported to the restaurant owners
It was free.
that it was free.
Yeah, so like say
But
the
it
tab was like
wasn't, so
$50.
she
So say the
pocketed
tab
it.
was like $50, and then
Okay.
I had showed them the $60 tab, but once they already gave me the $60, I just pocketed it like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I was like, if it's free,
But
they
you're
didn't give you
young.
money.
You learned. You knew it was a mistake. You got caught.
Yeah. Yeah, and they actually, like, if you get fired from that chain of restaurants, like, you can never work for, like, any of their restaurants again.
Oh,
so.
really?
Is it like a big chain?
Oh.
Like, they own a bunch of restaurants then?
Well, it's kind of like if you work in
Yeah.
retail. Like,
Rhyme
it's
with
like,
Jandries.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. It's like it's one of the big ones, so they have quite a few different chains.
yeah, they do.
Okay.
So it really wipes out a lot of restaurant
Dang.
opportunity for you. Well, Kayla, now you know that $12 wasn't worth it. So you knew you
Definitely
deserved
not.
it.
What do you do now
Thanks
for
for
a
the
living?
story.
So I'm still in the restaurant industry, but I am a full-time student, so I'll be graduating from U of H next semester and finally getting out. I know,
Go
right?
Cougs. All right. Well, Kayla, thanks for listening to our show and sharing your story. You can tell all your friends you were on the radio by going back to the podcast like DJ listens to us on the app.
Yeah.
Go download the app and listen to
Mississippi.
yourself back. Tell us about stealing appetizer money. Have a great day, Kayla. Thank you so much for listening. If you guys couldn't get through, we didn't have time for your story, please share it with us on the listener line, 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone. If you missed this earlier, your Airbnb experience is about to get crazier. Not just renting somebody's house. How about playing football with Patrick Mahomes and eating barbecue with him?
Yeah, that
like
sounds
the
good.
real Patrick Mahomes from the Airbnb.
as long as his wife doesn't join.
We will explain.
She's annoying.
Well, you might like the wife. I don't know. We'll talk about that next on the Roula and Ryan Show and Scoop with Eric and KRBE.
104.1.
KRBE. Secret Sound.
Secret Sound, Secret Sound. It's the first time of the day for the Secret Sound. Yeah. 5 times a day between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. The jackpot is up to $936, y'all.
That's
That's what's up for grabs.
Money.
If you're caller 104 at 833-390 KRBE, this is the Secret Sound you're trying to guess. Here we go. Oh my goodness. One more time, Sam. All right, 833-390 KRBE. While we're looking for caller 104, let me tell you how Airbnb is changing the game for you. Since we usually do Scoop here, brought to you by Takari Sarandas. I mentioned it early in the 6 o'clock hour, but the man who created Airbnb back in 2008, when we all thought it was so weird to say, well, who's going to open their house for some stranger to come sleep in their bed? And now it's just a way of life of how people travel. Kevin had mentioned earlier when we opened the show that there are excursions you can do with Airbnbs in those different towns, like pastry lessons in Paris and ski excursions in Colorado, right? Connected to the Airbnb.
Yeah, the
Themes.
private contractors. So not only is there stays, but there's experiences.
Yeah, so the CEO of Airbnb said they had done a few homes where there was a celebrity at the home. And then at some point they said, well, maybe we could, like Airbnb celebrity houses without them in it, but you could sleep in so-and-so's house for the night. But now they're taking it a step further, and they've already had people like Sabrina Carpenter, Patrick Mahomes, and others like Megan Thee Stallion sign on to agree to this, that there's a package you can buy where you go to Kansas City and you have an Airbnb, and part of the excursion is you play football and eat barbecue with Patrick Mahomes.
That'd be cool.
That's really cool.
Or you get to
and he
spend a
probably
day on
owns-
Sabrina Carpenter's tour with her backstage.
He's a big, Dallas fan. Patrick Mahomes, like Bavs and stuff. Maybe he must have a place there. So maybe he's got Airbnbs there too.
In Dallas?
Probably. He's there a lot.
I don't know how it's going to work with how they organize what city you have to be in for the celebrity.
Because think about, you can't just, I'm going to stay 2 nights. You probably got to stay a whole week, and you're probably spending like $3
lot of money.
$3 to $5 grand
I'd
a
like
night.
to know what the.
Are you
price is.
kidding me?
Patrick Mahomes just show up. I'm just saying, Patrick Mahomes doesn't show up if you just take his
$200
place.
a night place.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, there are different, we discussed this earlier. It's not just Airbnb. There's so many different companies. There are companies that lease out high-end properties where people
Well, yeah,
pay
like that's
an
where Lady Gaga stayed for the
enormous
Super
amount of
Bowl.
money.
Yep.
They need big old mansions because Lady Gaga ain't going to just stay somewhere in the Heights when she's playing the Super Bowl.
Probably
She
not.
had this massive estate, palatial
Compound.
estate. So Airbnb co-founder Brian Chesky, he was in an article for The Hollywood Reporter. If you want to read more about it, it's at The Hollywood Reporter, of how he's making this work, where the celebrity actually gives you a great opportunity to hang out with them.
That would be a pretty cool memory.
That's cool. All right, let's go to caller 104, can we? Secret sound time.
Another winner? Secret sound? Or an even bigger jackpot?
KRBE.
All right, Sitali. Sitali, can you hear me? You're caller 104.
Hey, congratulations.
All right.
Sitali, we're going to play the secret sound. We're going to tell you the wrong guesses, and then you get to guess.
Okay.
Here is the secret
Okay.
sound.
Let's do it again.
All right, Sam's going to give you the list of the wrong guesses, Sitali.
Okay, it's not a vacuum
Okay.
cleaner, electric pencil sharpener, paper shredder, lawnmower, TV static, travel blender, money counter, or a drill. These are not correct.
Okay, Sitali, for $936, brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union, what is the secret sound?
Okay, I think it's one of those like jewelry cleaning machines with the water that they use for the ASMR videos.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's a good
I'm going to
guess.
write that down for the
That
next
is
time we play
good.
Secret Sound because
But
that's
it's
excellent.
not the right guess.
That's not
sorry.
it.
I like that, though.
Jewelry cleaner, ASMR water.
Darn it. That was good.
That ASMR.
Yeah.
all
Good
the
guess.
tapping. All right, Sitali,
Thank
that
you.
was a great guess. We'll put that on the list as the wrong guesses, but also a possibility for a future secret sound.
It's funny. Like, if you have that sound, if you've heard it before, you're like,
You'll know it. Yeah,
Yeah.
instantly.
it's like
Well,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We keep hearing it,
don't
and
know
we
that
know
sound.
somebody in this room recorded it, and the person who recorded it isn't sure if it's theirs.
Yeah.
And see, it happens. It happens, Eric. You forget when you record these things.
And I'm not even sure if it was me.
Well, we'll see. Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
4 more
Hopefully
chances
sometime.
today. Now the jackpot goes
a
up
clue?
by $104, which brings it to
1040.
Yeah, 1040.
Yes, and eventually we'll send out clues.
Eventually.
Maybe not.
Text
Maybe
the-
the next person will get it.
Might get it. Somebody out there might know it. They just can't get through to be caller 104. So 4 more chances. You will know exactly when we play the game if you text the word secret to 37530. That's where you also get the clue once that gets revealed. You can also go to krbe.com. Try and be caller 104, and
I'm
the
gonna ask you
jackpot
guys a
keeps
question.
growing.
I'm taking a Z-Pack, and like I took that pill this morning.
The
I feel
antibiotic.
jittery. Is that a thing?
It can be.
Like my body just feels
What?
jittery.
No, antibiotics should not make you feel jittery.
well, if he's
No.
on an empty stomach,
What about
then
that
that
whiskey
makes you feel
drank?
nauseous.
Yeah.
No, I had a protein bar. I'm just like, what if I feel?
I don't know.
Because what antibiotics will
Maybe you're pregnant.
antibiotics
Yeah,
will
maybe
kill
you're
the
pregnant.
good bacteria
explain something.
and bad bacteria.
Did you take
Use
anything
that for every
besides?
excuse. Oh, you have a cough? You're probably pregnant. You should probably check that out.
No,
reflux.
but Eric, did you
Probably
take any antihistamines?
I took that Mucinex thing yesterday.
No,
Okay, but
he
nothing
did
today.
this morning.
Nothing today.
No.
Okay.
Because
Because that would make you feel kind of awkward.
yesterday I felt.
Yeah.
The
Dude, I took
Mucinex
that.
D, I mean, it does the job, but
Maybe
I'm
it's
like,
still in me.
"Ugh."
I got the Mucinex D in me. Maybe that's.
Is that the one that has the split colors, right?
Yes.
That's not
Yeah, I brought one
DM.
with
Kev
me.
swears by that stuff.
You
Yeah,
know what?
it's
The
good.
DM
My
might
husband
have
likes it
split.
too.
It may have split colors
Yeah, that
as
one.
well.
If you got the 12-hour kind, then
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's just
the
in your
12 hour.
pocket like that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yours is split.
I do that too, Eric. I just
I
put it in
don't
my
I
pocket.
put it in my pocket too.
Eric comes to
But
work
then I
in a
forget.
Kroger bag.
Yeah, I bring
That's true.
a
He
plastic bag.
refuses to use a reusable bag, and he used to have a book bag. I just
But now
eye
I've
roll
saved them.
you.
You see, I got like 20 bags in
Thank
that
you
room.
for saving
And
them.
what's
Bring
in
them
the
back
Kroger
home. I'm
bag?
gonna take them home. I'm gonna reuse them again.
Okay.
Wait, what's in the
Kroger bags?
Kroger bag?
I just put my water, my protein bar.
That's not a reusable water bottle. And I'm just hating on you right now.
Your kid has about 100 of those little Lululemon bags that girls use for lunch bags.
Then I have to
Use
take it
one of
home with me.
those.
I want to leave and just be like that kung fu guy that just walk the earth.
Yeah, you don't have to be obligated to return something.
Yeah.
Okay,
I used to carry
actually-
my laptop. I used to have all that stuff here. I'm like,
Yeah, you're way
no,
down
they
by
can
the
give me a
bags.
laptop here. I got the cloud.
Hey, can I tell
I don't
you
need
guys?
to go anywhere with stuff.
Even us as women, Sam.
Unless you leave here, you get robbed.
True.
That's
You have to
nice.
realize
No one's
your
going to
things.
rob you with your Kroger bag.
Your Kroger bag
Exactly,
and
but
won't
if
get
I bring my
swiped.
backpack with laptop, I leave it in my car.
Somebody
A text.
texted the Z-Pack is steroids, and steroids make you feel jittery.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Z-Pack
that was
is
in a
not a
Z-Pack.
steroid. It's an antibiotic.
Yeah,
Well,
because I don't do
we're
this
not
well on
doctors.
steroids, so I don't.
Right.
Are
Yeah,
you
is it-
sure?
can
The
you-
person that texted that, are you a doctor? Because I
Well,
didn't
they
think
said
that was a steroid.
hashtag pharmacist, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming
it can
they're
increase your heart
pharmacists.
rate.
Okay,
Okay.
well, that's good to know. Real quick, Sam, I know you and I have bags upon bags we have to carry for work, but it's different when we're out by ourselves.
Yes.
And it's a significantly smaller bag.
Oh, yeah.
But have you ever felt like, I just like to be hands-free a lot of times. Yesterday, I went to see our friend Joel Rogers. He has GMC Buick Highway 6, because they're advertisers at the radio station. I went to go look at a car, and I am in the showroom, and I get in a car, and I put my purse in the passenger seat. And then I get out of that car, like, where's the shiny thing over here?
left
And
it?
I go over to the other cars, and I feel like, wow, this is so amazing. I just have my phone. I go, wait, where's my purse? I left
It's in
my
the other
purse in a car in the showroom.
Well, yeah.
This is how much I like to be hands-free. So I understand that you want to be hands-free, Eric, but imagine being a girl who has to always have a purse on her.
Yeah, why do you have
That's why I do
purse,
the book
Sam?
bag.
I mean, because you're pregnant, you need all your
Well, the
food.
book bag, is my food, and then I normally carry.
Because you don't have a computer, you got all these.
No, but I carry wipes. I carry for
Well,
my
you're a mom.
child
Oh.
and diapers because he's still
For
potty
me.
trained, and Kevin.
But not here.
And then I have lots of snacks. Yeah, but if I go and pick him up, I don't like keeping it in my car. Like I have an emergency in my car. I have an emergency in case I go pick him up because it happens.
Like emergency
And then,
pack of what?
like diapers
Clothes.
and
the
wipes.
Like
So you always
wipes,
bring 'em
diapers,
with
all
you.
that.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
wanna
so
keep
it's
things in
always
the
in
car.
there. And
Yeah.
then I have like my meds that I take. I have my makeup. I have
I love being a guy.
lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
okay.
But she's right. You don't leave meds in the car in this Houston heat where it's
Yeah.
going to be 120 degrees in there.
Like we could probably survive off my book bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
I
that
think
stuff.
there's
Between my bag and Sam's
Yes.
bag, we could probably
We would
go a
probably
week.
Try
survive.
Tuesday, we'll do that. We'll just
Make
eat
dump my
whatever's in your
purse, see
bag.
what's in my purse.
I think I have some cars in there if you guys.
I got
get
peanut butter
bored.
crackers
Oh, okay,
in
we have
here.
playtime
I have
afterwards.
a Nutri-Grain bar.
Yeah, pouches.
Anybody need some
Only-
Tylenol?
Yeah, what do you have?
Right.
Pepsid.
A blunt?
You got anything in your book bag?
He doesn't carry anything in
No, I mean I have a book bag, but
He has
I
a book
mostly have
bag.
pads and Mentos and
You have hygiene
highlighters.
pads?
Yeah,
What
why
do
do
you
you
have?
have pads?
Like a writing
that
pad. Like to take
You
notes
got some
on.
Kotex up in there?
You got some panty
Always.
pads?
There's
Some
Kevin.
always. In case you laugh too hard and you pee your pants.
It's
You
cool.
got your poise pad in there.
I pack extra underwear, Kev. I get it.
It's time for What's
Anybody
Going
want a famous Amos cookie?
Hell yeah! I'll give that to
Ryan
Santi.
Show with Eric.
104.1 KRB.
That's hilarious. Got pads.
Ryan can do the entire news, and the whole time he's doing news, that's
I know,
how
I just
long it would
kinda
take
wanna-
me to just keep taking things out of my bag.
I'm
That's
like-
how many things
All
are in
right,
my
see
bag.
how many things
We
you get out of the bag while I do these stories real quick.
Let me see.
Me and Sam both.
Kevin
What are we looking for?
and
Just
Eric, you
whatever.
guys love your cruises. On July 1st, cruise ship passengers docking in Mexico are going to be charged $5. The fee is going to be collected by the cruise companies. Now, the $5 fee is going to increase to $10 in August 2026.
Oh, no.
And then it's going to go to $15 the following year on July 1st, 2027.
They're also charging folks to fly into Puerto Vallarta, like an
That adds
extra.
up.
It's going to keep adding up. In 2028, the fee is going to rise to $21.
Now, is it $5 per person?
Yes.
So, like, you go with your
Yes.
family of 5.
Yes.
So 6,000 people on those big boats, the ships.
They're ships.
They're going to make a lot of
6,000.
money.
Yes. Well,
Even if you don't get off the ship?
they need to pay. They need to fix up their infrastructure and get their towns together a little bit more.
I think Roula has a knife. Was that a knife? What is
The
that?
cruise industry reached an
It's a
in-transit fee
pink polka
agreement.
dotted knife
Look at this
in my
thing.
bag. I have a hair clip.
My God, you got a lot of junk.
An outright knife.
This is a.
I have
That is a
I
An
still have my
umbrella?
good size knife.
koozie little bottle opener in case I
I haven't. You know, I have that pink knife. It's a pairing
I
knife.
have that.
because
Prepare medication?
went
Jittery,
to...
I can't put it back in the.
You're doing it the wrong way.
Oh, that's
This is the wrong- it's a knife with a cover. It's a paring knife. It's pink. It's polka dotted for Easter. Because I had gone to a store where I needed a paring knife, and I didn't realize it was in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
And when I saw it in the bag, because I was going to get rid of the bag, I go, oh, let me just throw it in my bag, and I'll take it with me when we went to the beach.
You do know you're only here for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't know the knife
If
was
you're
in there
trying to
for
get
the
on a
weekend.
plane,
Just
you'd be
2
flagged
things
for
back.
almost
Here's the stuff I
everything in
gave
there.
Eric last week that put him to sleep.
Yeah.
I got wipies.
Oh, God. A whole, like,
This is
big
crazy.
Costco pack.
You guys
I
are
got
nuts.
this. I got to return this.
What is that?
It's that thing that they gave away on the Super Bowl, that circle thing that Adam Devine is promoting, that circle powder. It's a flavor packet. It tastes terrible. I was like, this is not the free one. I bought
why-
this
why
one,
do
but
you
I hate
have
this
it then?
flavor. I'm going to exchange it for the fruit berry
White
one.
cherry.
Yeah, it's terrible.
weird name.
Tastes
Yeah.
terrible. Oh, I got my ear molded customized earplugs for the Katy Perry concert.
Yeah, Roula has more weird stuff than I do.
Pen,
Did you
glasses,
like,
sunglasses.
take the air things? Did you take this big bag into the
Gum.
concert?
No, hell no. I couldn't take out any bag in the concert.
No, they make you
Tell
have
me
like
the other
a
story, they make you,
tiny little
Here's
clutch.
some maple almond butter, Sam. Maple almond butter.
Man, that is nuts.
I have a coupon for
It's
How
$20
much
off
does that
of
weigh?
bras.
Like all the things
I
back
got
in your
tahini.
purse?
I saw the tahini.
Is that like 20 pounds of
Tahini
stuff?
twist.
No, mine's not that heavy.
I got
That's why I got the book bag.
chapstick. I got Burt's Bees.
Yep.
I got a pen.
Ryan, what do you
look at
have?
me.
Ryan's got his wallet
My phone,
and
that's
the
it.
phone.
I got some Gold Bond hand lotion. I got some Curel hand
You
lotion.
even have a magazine?
Oh, I got a straw.
That is nuts.
I have the thing that holds your phone up on the counter. You know, when you want to put your
They
phone
have a
up.
garage sale
No
right
wonder you
now.
have shoulder problems.
Yeah.
This is
See,
my work bag.
Eric,
Roula
what do
has
you have?
What's that bottle?
everything.
Poppers?
That's it.
Yeah, Popper.
I got
Don't
my,
get it started
I
on
have
that.
nothing.
I got
That's
my,
all.
Yeah.
my selfie
Well, on
little
the
light,
phone.
the little light
Oh,
for the
yeah.
selfies.
I'm surprised that's still charged.
I'm surprised too, Sam, because I
Yeah.
have not used it.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
I got a magazine. I guess I was bored. Oh, I even found some matches for my wedding.
Matches?
I found matches for my
You
wedding.
got married like 16 years ago.
Yes, I found a little box and it had the leftover matches for my wedding reception, so I threw one in my bag because you never know when you need a match.
Exactly. Smart,
Isn't that cool?
Roula.
Look at all the
Smart.
things I have.
You should
I
go
got
in
a
there. What's
knife,
that show? Let's make a deal.
and that's not even my
Oh,
purse
yeah.
purse. That's
Wayne
just
Brady?
my tote bag. My
Let's
purse
make a deal. They
purse
do
is
stuff like
different.
that. Like, hey, pull something out of your purse if you have this.
Yeah.
You
we
get
could do
to
that.
come on up.
Paper clips,
We could do
guitar
like a bingo
picks.
card.
I got some
Why do you
iron
have a
pills.
guitar pick in your purse?
Because I was at the Jewel show that at the Rhino Room when Jewel came to KRBE. I won tickets to go to that. Ryan hosted that, and Jewel asked somebody for a guitar pick.
That was 30 years ago.
You still have the pick?
No.
Same bag? You
I
haven't
don't
washed
have a
it?
guitar pick. I joke about the guitar pick because I go, like y'all said, let's make a deal. They'll probably say, you got a paper clip or a guitar pick? This one guy had a guitar pick on him, and Jewel called him up.
I thought you saved it for 30 years in
No,
your
God,
purse.
no. I don't
I was going to say, man,
No,
how long
God,
do you
Waiting
have
for that one
purse?
moment.
Any
Anybody need a
Werthers?
Pepto tablet? I got one of those chewables.
I have
a little
my
hand
Tums.
The
mirror.
show's only 4 hours, so.
My Gold Buckle Food Award
It's
pin.
after. That's what we need it for.
This is like the raw feed.
I don't need diapers and wipes right now.
Oh, I got some wipes
After.
for you. Okay, coming up next, did you miss what happened on Closer today? It was about two siblings, and they're estranged over a recipe.
Yeah,
You
not
heard
sharing.
that right. A recipe. You'll hear the whole thing next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.